What's up, everybody? This is your GM, Stu Bennett. Now, I don't want to take up too much of your time talking. I'm not the kind of GM that wants to talk all night long, although it has to be said, I do love the sound of my own voice. But I have a problem. You see, Defiant Wrestling's first pay-per-view, We Are Defiant, on December the 4th, doesn't currently have a main event. Now, we have Will Ospreay, who never actually lost his title shot, or refused to lose. We have the former champ, Joe Hendry, who clearly deserves a rematch. And then we have the champ, the villain, Marty Scurll. So here's what I'm going to do. The main event of We Are Defiant, the new pay-per-view, December the 4th, is going to be a triple threat matchup for the heavyweight championship. It's going to be Will Ospreay versus Joe Hendry versus the champ, the villain, Marty Scurll. Now, what a huge pay-per-view main event that is. But then we have tonight. And here's what I want to see in tonight's main event. I want to see all three of those men lead a trio of their own team members in a triple threat tag main event. It's going to be Will Ospreay and the South Coast Connection versus the Prestige versus the Bullet Club's own Marty Scurll and the Young Bucks. No, it doesn't get much bigger than that, does it?
You join us backstage here at WCPW Loaded, now joined by the legend Alex Gracie. Alex, I just want to get a sense of how you're feeling. Let's talk about that loss of yours at Refuse to Lose in the Kiss My Arse match. Any thoughts on how that finished and the subsequent actions? You're in a match tonight against Liam Slater, perhaps looking for an upturn in fortunes. Alex Gracie, thanks very much.
Well, an awful lot of news to process there, not least our main event for tonight and our main event for We Are Defiant on December 4th. We'll get onto that in a minute, but first of all, here comes a self-proclaimed legend.
Loaded continues with his singles bout. It is set for one fall. Coming to the ring at this time, wrestling out of Nottingham and weighing tonight at 195 pounds, he is the legend, Alex Gracie.
Alex Gracie certainly had a legendary moment, if you define that as a moment that will live long in the memory at Refuse to Lose, but it was not the moment he was hoping for, and quite frankly, Alex Gracie is looking a little bit unhinged ever since that humiliation in Newcastle, a couple of weeks ago. Look at that look in the eyes of Gracie.
Well, Gracie must feel humiliated by what happened on pay-per-view at Refuse to Lose. No doubt about that.
Well, here's a man who certainly didn't lose at Refuse to Lose. A man who in fact defeated his former tag team partner and mentor, Johnny Moss. Liam Slater now looking to break out on his own with a win here against Gracie.
His opponent from the city of Bradford, winning tonight at 179 pounds, he is the heart and soul of British professional wrestling, Liam Slater!
So Liam Slater looking to continue winning ways for Alex Gracie, who is still looking, he's got a completely expressionless face at the moment of Gracie. I think he's on the edge of sanity here, to be honest. Look at him.
Well, don't forget what Alex Gracie's just seen, along with all of us. Martin Kirby won that four-way elimination match. It was Martin Kirby who was responsible for the humiliation of Alex Gracie at Refuse to Lose. There's a lot going through that young man's mind.
Well, Gracie is...
he almost looks as though he doesn't want to be here.
Yeah, he's very nonchalant, isn't he?
Well, humiliation does so much to a man. Alex Gracie, once deemed a prospect, turned himself into a legend.
This is bizarre.
Well, Liam Slater and this live crowd here in Manchester, they don't know what to make of this.
He's not even trying to fight back.
Well, has Alex Gracie been broken by what happened at Refuse to Lose?
The lights are on, but no one's home. Here comes Slater again, crawls underneath. Gracie is going at a snail's pace here.
Very interesting situation developing here on Loaded, and Liam Slater can't worry about what Alex Gracie does. Liam Slater has a match to win.
Slater's going to charge at Gracie. And there's a monkey flip on Gracie. Slater will go for an early cover. It's a 1 count. Gracie not allowing himself to be defeated, but that's about all. He's not.
Well, he's not showing much on the offensive. Clearly, the past few weeks have been very difficult for Alex Gracie.
And Slater.
Wait a minute, Dave.
Well, there's a view that's unfortunately familiar for Alex Gracie.
Remember what happened? Look at Alex Gracie. He looks absolutely. This has almost changed Alex Gracie.
Yeah, I know almost about
it. Look!
He is a disturbed man, and Gracie suddenly looks like something has snapped in Alex Gracie. Look at this aggression from Gracie.
Gracie has come alive to the detriment of Liam Slater. And look, getting in to referee Sean McLaughlin's face also.
The clothesline there. Oh my goodness, depositing Slater on the ring apron is Gracie.
Oh, look at the expression of Gracie.
And now the expression's changed. One of absolute psychopath from Gracie.
Oh, Gracie just raining down blow after. Oh!
Right on the head of Slater. And from finding it almost puzzlingly easy, Slater now can't get a move in on Gracie. Oh my!
Down on the top of Slater's head, and that was very, very dangerous. Could have crushed the vertebrae of Liam Slater.
Gracie, clearly, with some psychological issues here. There's the fall from Gracie on Slater, the cover, and Gracie wins it. My word, he's still going.
Here is your winner, the legend, Alex Gracie.
Gracie's still fighting here.
And this is and look, here comes some security now to take Alex Gracie off of Liam Slater before Gracie does some serious damage.
Yeah, Gracie's a man possessed. Let's not take away from the fact that despite his odd behavior here, once he got out of the blocks, that is an impressive win for Alex Gracie, but something has just clicked in the head of Alex Gracie, and he is nunchucks! Those were nunchucks!
Well,
he struck one of our ring crew here.
Alex Gracie is going to face some financial trouble for that. You have to believe he will be financially punished for striking down a security member. Well, Alex Gracie almost having to be restrained here, Bradshaw, like a rabid animal.
Well, Gracie's music finally playing, but look at the carnage he's left in his wake, not just to Liam Slater, but to a member of our ring crew as well. Gracie is just taking things psychologically to a different level after that humiliation and Refuse to Lose.
Alex Gracie returns to being expressionless.
Gracie is walking out of here like the zombie he walked in as. A bizarre situation here, but Alex Gracie, your winner against Liam Slater. Now, hang on, what's going on now?
The lights go out here.
This is
ominous. Oh.
Oh my. Seen these curious vignettes promising the arrival of Pastor William Eva here in WCPW for the last few weeks, and now he is making his arrival. But why now? Why while Liam Slater is in the ring?
That's what I was going to say, Bradshaw. What is the business of Pastor William Eva? Liam Slater still reeling from that defeat at the hands of Alex Gracie, and here comes
that was strange.
Dave Bradshaw, that man's hands are icy cold. A chill just ran up my spine.
Well, William Eva,
The spiritual individual crash landing in WCPW. This company just about to undergo some serious changes. And look at Liam Slater in the middle of the ring. He has not moved, Bradshaw.
WCPW, as you say, about to have its second coming as it turns into Defiant Wrestling, but here's a man who looks remarkably like he's having his second coming.
Oh.
WCPW, for those of you who are unaware, I am Pastor William Eva. And I am the light that casts the darkness out of professional wrestling. Now looking around at you heathens of what culture I see you promoting: guns, violence, and villains. But I'm here to change that, starting with you, Brother Liam. Brother Liam, I've been watching you. Not only have I been watching you, I've been your guiding light. You just haven't been aware. It wasn't Johnny Moss. Johnny Moss was weak of the mind. Oof. Not just weak of the mind, weak of the body. Brother Liam, it was you who carried Moss and Slater through your run as WCPW Tag Team Champions. But it was poor Johnny Moss' shoulder that gave out on him and ultimately cost you your Tag Team titles. But Brother Liam, don't worry, there is another way. Yes, there's another way. I want you to pray with me. Yes, pray with me, because you and I, we can reclaim the WCPW Tag Team titles, Liam. But are you willing to take that leap of faith?
What is going... Wait, what?
No! Oh no! Oh my God! Does this man ever show up when he's supposed to? The moose is in the hoose!
Thank God Moose is here, because that was getting borderline creepy.
It looks like Moose has something to say, as well as Pastor William Eva. Here on the final episode of Loaded, what in the name of God, Dave Bradshaw, is going on?
Liam Slater looks absolutely baffled. He's already been dropped on his head. Then he's had this crazy William Eva come out here, and now an unexpected arrival from Moose. Slater, I'm not sure he knows what's going on. He thinks must be thinking he's having a weird dream.
It makes two of us. I think I'm hallucinating.
Slater. I know for 1 second you're not listening to whatever baby Jesus is over here saying. The last time I was here at Walk Culture, me and you tagged. I know you remember that night, because I know you had a lot of fun, and I had a lot of fun. And we was this close to being the #1 contenders to those tag titles. So I'm asking you, be my tag team partner, and let's go get those titles. In fact, I'll make it real easy for you. If you guys here in Manchester want to see me and Slater tag, let me hear you say.
I would say that's fairly unanimous.
Yeah, but what about Pastor William Ever?
Moose! You heathens are gonna charge for a horned animal! A beast! Well, I'm gonna eradicate that, because to me, that is the biggest sin in professional wrestling! Now, Moose! Moose, I'm gonna challenge you at We Are Defiant to a one-on-one match! And not just that, not just one-on-one. I want you, Brother Liam, to call it down the middle.
What?
You can choose your own path, Brother Liam. But I know, Brother Liam, you will make the right decision. I believe in you.
What is Eva suggesting? He's challenged Moose to a match. It sounds like he's suggesting that Slater should be the referee.
Well, that's certainly what it sounds like, but what does Liam Slater think about all this? Liam Slater leaving the ring.
Slater not leaving with Moose, not leaving with Eva either. And you've got to assume, I guess, that Slater, he's indicating with his hands, I think, that he will call it down the middle. So I think he's accepting the offer of being referee. Looks like we're going to have Moose versus William Eva at We Are Defiant.
Defiant.
I am defiant.
I am defiant.
I am
the villain. We are defiant.